If this capsule history of our progress teaches us anything, it is that man in his quest for knowledge and progress is determined and cannot be deterred. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. And no nation which expects to be the leader of other nations can expect to stay behind in this race for space. And this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Hello everybody and welcome to Reentry and Orbital Simulator. Today I will be doing my final exam to fly the Mercury space vehicle, if you want to call it that. So this is the view around the cabin, quite basic with a very beigey view from the lights. So what we need to do first of all is to run through the final checklist, the pre-launch checklist. Just running through everything here. So we've got the mission briefing, and it also says what we need to do there. And then let's head to the checklist and start on the final check itself. So click on it, click run, and then we turn to the control panel. As you can see the highlighted switches that we need to flick over here, here and here. Okay, let's see the outside and look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Lovely piece of 50s design there. The graphics themselves aren't too bad. The Earth graphics themselves are a bit pants, but I'm not really fussed about that. If I wanted the graphics of the trees to be perfect, well, I would have brought something different from this, wouldn't I? So, back inside the shuttle, and it appears to have gone a bit laggy. And I'm not entirely sure why. Let's hope it sorts itself out in a moment. Okay, radio check, loud and clear. Okay. Here we go. Orbital is disconnected and we need to let them know that the clock has started.
Yes, sir. Reading you loud and clear.
Okay, there we go. Clock is operational. Let's head back to the ascent protocol checklist. There it is. Click. And where is it? There we are. Click. Okay. There's not much of a view we can get from the outside at the moment, but even still, straight up, vertical, the tower jet itself is surprisingly large on this vehicle. Okay, and that's as far as it'll let me go. Once you reach a certain height, it stops. But what's this? That's no moon. That's a space station. For some reason, the moon, well, as you can see, it's there. It's in front of the clouds, not behind it, but I'm not forced. I quite like it. I'll just call it the mini Death Star for now. It's starting to get gradually darker as well. The clouds have gone. I wonder what our altitude is. Seems to be hunky-dory. And a blaringly loud alarm goes off when you do bugger up on this mission as well. Okay. And it looks like we...
Cabin holding at 5.5.
There we go. It's still vibrating like mad as well. You think the G's would have calmed down ever so slightly at this point? Perhaps it's not reached terminal velocity just yet. Anyway, let's get back to some of the checklists. Just run through them for fun. Okay, tower jets should be due to be jettisoned quite shortly. And you'll see, because that very first button there that says jet tower, that will go red for a couple of seconds. And then it will go green once it has jettisoned. And you can't miss it. It's quite loud. Okay. Let's do this because we're only doing a suborbital flight to just past Bermuda. Or Bermuda. Click, click. There we are. Jet tower's turned red, and boom, there it goes.
Tower jettison green.
Let's click the next bugger. Wrong one. That's the one. And there goes the next capture. Boom. That is much more noticeable. Now, can't really see much because obviously we're on the dark side of the Earth. You can just about see the capsule there. Let's have a look back inside, and there is the great state of Florida. And we've frozen yet again. Do apologise for the frame rate issue. I'm not quite sure why it's done this, because it's recorded perfectly fine and rendered fine. Bloody computers. Anyway, so just running through a couple of checks there. Everything seems to be A-OK. Lights are green for stuff that has already completed. So let's move back to the checklist and do a fly-by-wire check. Fly-by-wire is basically if you want to manoeuvre the spacecraft thrusters yourself, so you can just get a better view of Earth, basically. But I'm not that fussed about that because it's only a very short flight. This is the... as you saw on like that 3-second bit after the intro video, is my final exam to become a Mercury astronaut or Mercury pilot. And obviously I know the outcome at the moment, but you will see what happens at the end. The game itself is early access. It came out on the 14th of November this year, and I got it this morning. And it's been interesting. I've ran all the training on the Mercury, which I needed to do because I tried to just go straight at it, and I couldn't do it at all. So I thought, you know what, I'll actually do something properly. I'll do the proper tutorials so they can see our flight plan. And the red circle is where we will be splashing down. There we are. There's our flight plan even, and flight path. So we're over halfway through already, and we're moving quite quickly. So yeah, I don't know if that's near Bermuda or not. I've never been there, so I can't quite say. You can't see bugger all, just the curvature of the Earth. So hey, flat earthers. Okay, so why is that in red? That should be in green. Or is it just getting ready to fire, or is it going to be firing shortly? I can't quite remember. No, I think it just stays that colour for some reason. Otherwise, it would have alerted me by now. So we are starting the re-entry procedures already. Very short flight. So let's get that re-entry procedure up and running. So click and click and click. Okay, that's stopped that bloody horrible rumbling. As you can see, we've got another button red, which means ready to go, or there's a fault. So time will tell what's wrong with it. Okay, and we are once again lagging. Again, I apologise for this. I don't know why it's doing this. It's a pain in the arse. It shouldn't be doing this, because it runs perfectly fine on my computer. Okay, I think the lag may have sorted itself out. I think what I might have to start doing is actually doing my voiceovers whilst I'm actually playing the game instead of doing it after them. Right, let's get the final checklist done. Let's go for the landing one. Okay, so the red lights have now gone off, so click, 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 click. And it shouldn't be too long to go. Green, 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 green. Can't see much on the scope there. So look, cabin pressure's quite high. That's cabin O2 even. Temperature a bit low. Oxygen's full. That's fine. We're just speeding away quite quickly now. Look, we got some plasma trails. Can we see anything from the outside? Nope, can't see fuck all. Okay, what else? Nope, still there, getting a bit stronger now. Won't be long until we actually do break through the atmosphere. Yep, we are starting re-entry. So basically, butter up. Buckle up, buttercup. Here we go. It turns a lovely shade of tanorexic. There we are, good lord. That is orange. Where the hell's the temperature gauge? I'd love to see what temperature it is now. I can't believe I can find it now. It's vibrating too much. Okay, vibration seems to have stopped quite quickly. Fire seems to be going away. Nope, still won't let me look outside. Nope. Okay. Can't be far now. Gotta be close to landing. Might do an altitude check in a moment. Here we are, 30,900 feet, so we are very close. There we are. I mean, that's obviously the entry angle, but it needs to right itself by now. Good lord, where's the parachute? Is it opening now, or is it opening later on when I'm like an inch off the fucking surface of the water? Come on. There we are, drogue is out. Next will be the main chute. Good. Roger that. Okay, seems to be hovering quite nicely. Oh, there's the chute. Never noticed that then. Seeing that alarm off. Not quite sure what has actually triggered that. It says oxygen something, but the oxygen all appears fine. So I don't know why it's done that. Cabin pressure's fine. It doesn't make sense as to why it's done it. Anyway, there we are. We will soon be splashing down. I'm lagging again. Here we go. Any moment now. And there we go. Splash down. Okay, so that is for this is God's sake, this is it for this video, guys. Stay tuned for more from the Other Ways Beastly, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Take care, guys. See you soon.